What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cat and Beats. So it's Thursday, that means an upload, and a special thank you as well to my Patreon supporters for supporting me. It's really nice. I'm really shocked by it. I have 2 supporters right now. I can't wait to get in contact with you guys and have a Skype session and have good times together. If you're not a Patreon supporter yet, please go over to my Patreon page. I have lots of different rewards and things, and yeah, go check it out. It's a good time. Anyway, for now, normally there would have been a techno tutorial series, but we're not doing that yet because I'm really trying to do my best to make it a perfect series, and I haven't specifically chosen which song to work with yet, so I'm still going through your selections. But I do have good news. A few of you asked me to do a techno tutorial series, so it's going to be techno, and that's one thing. Also, on top of that, I am going to be working with Isotope to do all the techno mixing, but there's one but, and that but is right now. Ableton just came out with creative extensions, and it's came out with the color limiter, and I've been kind of annoyed that when I'm working in the box, I can't get that really warm type of fat sound, and I'm always trying to get it and get it and get it and get it. But now this color limiter is here to aid me. So the Max for Live team that made this is brilliant. So let me show you what I mean and how this works. So I'm just going to drop this on this drum loop, which is from Production Music Live. Great guys. If you don't know Production Music Live, go check them out. You'll see my face on there as well. And I've done a couple tutorial series for them, and they're just fantastic guys, really. So right now, this loop sounds like this. You know, cute, everything's nice, right? It's just a cute little loop. And what I'm noticing, you know, in the last, I don't know, like 7 years or so, is that all the major mixes that are coming out, they're very, very clean. And I've been looking for that one button that would be the magic button to get things to be warmer and dirtier. And this is a great contender. So check it out. This is the color limiter. And what I'm going to do is not use it as a limiter at all, but I am going to use it to distort like a limiter. And what I can do is use this magic button called the saturation button. It's not like the saturator in Ableton, which is, you know, I kind of like it and hate it at the same time. But this saturation button just does a little bit of saturation, and it does it in such a nice way. Check this out. So let's put this up. And what I'm going to do is set the saturator to a point where it just starts saturating a little bit. That's a lot of bit. This is more a bit. Okay, so ceiling, by the way, is the threshold. Saturation is the amount of craziness there. So this is what we're listening for. That type of sound. So we're going to just take that down. Okay, and then the magic button is right there. It's called the color button. All the way on the right, it's letting through all the top end. But that's not what I want. I want that dark, fat vibe, right? So take it over to the left side. And then you have that dark, fat vibe. Too dark? Just right? But now you're probably thinking, yeah, but what about the high end? The high end is kind of disappearing. Let me just show you before and after for a second. Great, but if you get a bass face, that's a good thing. So now, let's just say the high end is disappearing a little bit too much. I do want to hear that high end. I'm a little bit of, you know, it's just too dark for me. Group it. What we're going to do is we're going to create a custom dry wet knob. So we have this chain here. We're going to call that the wet chain. And we're going to duplicate that again. Boop, like that. Delete the limiter there and call this dry. And what we're going to do now is slowly put in the wet. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Slowly put in the wet, and then you remain having the high, but you can turn this up and you just get that lovely, lovely thick bottom end and mid-range. Without. That's cute. Fat. Cute. Fat. Very fat. So the color limiter, it just, I instantly fell in love with this little simple knob solution saturation color. And if you want to do more, just put the ceiling down. And you can, yeah, use the ceiling for the threshold. But you can get away too fast with doing too many crazy things. So watch out with that. But just that little bit of saturation, a little bit of color. Use the ceiling and loudness only when you feel it's necessary. But I just want to give you guys this as a hint to the techno series where we're going to create a fat, dark track. I really like those dark techno tracks. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to use a little bit of that color limiter. But also we'll be using the, as much as possible, the isotope, isotope, neutron 2 and isotopes ozone 8, and then maybe some other things. But color limiter, I'm also going to use that because it's just fucking nice. So take care. I'm breaking the rules. And yeah, if you want to be a Patreon supporter, please check out my Patreon page. It really helps me out. We can hang out. I'll help you out with whatever it is that you need help with. We can talk via Skype, get to know each other. And there's all the other awards as well. So yeah, take care. See you soon. And see you actually next week's Thursday, and hopefully I will have the finished tutorial series, and the first part will come up. If not, I'll be going over the re-enveloper because this thing is also a absolute beast of a transient designer. So see you guys soon. Actually next week. See you guys next week. Bye.